Okay, thanks a lot.
Yes.
Okay, so for here, for this you have to take 25 mm extra, and for this you have to take 50 mm extra. Thickness will be 25, 25, 25 for this. Now coming to the thickness of this. So for the die block, you can take thickness of 25 mm. Stripper plate you can take 15 mm, 1 5. Punch holder you can take 20 mm, and this backing plate thickness you can take 5 mm. And for any guide pillar and
Sir,
guide
for the
bush, guide pillar
die
can
block, what
be,
is the thickness?
sorry,
For die block, what should be the thickness?
die block you take 25 mm thickness die block. Stripper you take 15 mm. Punch holder you can take 15 mm. This is just a rough guideline, okay? It's not hard and fast. And for the punch backing plate, 5 mm. Then coming to the bushes, how to design the bushes? You have to take minimum 3 mm and maximum 5 mm, not more than 5 mm, not less than 3 mm. Because if this thickness, if the thickness of this bush is less than 3 mm, then it can collapse while fitting as well as during working. So minimum 3 mm wall thickness has to be there. So for example, if piercing punch diameter is 10, then this diameter of the guide bush will be 16 minimum and maximum 20. Similarly, collar also you can take 3 mm to 5 mm. So if this is 10, this diameter maximum will be 20 and this diameter maximum will be 30. Then collar height thickness, you can have your own judgment. You can take 5 mm. Here the collar height, this bush height should be at least 25 to 30 mm, because here it is going to be guided over a long distance. So you can take this as 30 mm. Again, this guide pillar diameter, it's not necessary that you have to go for 20. You can take 16 also, 1 6. So the minimum diameter will be 16. Then यहाँ पे minimum diameter will be 3 plus 3 6, that is 22, and this diameter will be 28 minimum. Dowel pins diameter will be 6 mm. This bolt you can go for M8, and rest all the bolts you can go M6. Now for the shank, this tapping should be 16 1 6 M16, and this diameter, shank diameter is 25, and this length will be around 30. Okay, have you written, Ashish?
सर थोड़ा बहुत लिखा है.
अच्छा, कुछ डाउट
The
है इसमें?
thickness of bush 3
हाँ
to 4 mm, thickness of collar 3 to 5 mm,
हाँ, थिकनेस ऑफ
then
द
height,
कॉलर 5 mm.
अच्छा 5,
हाँ,
then thickness of
वो जो वॉल थिकनेस है दैट शुड बी 3 mm, मिनिमम 3 mm, मैक्सिमम 5 mm.
अच्छा
अगर 3
height
से
of the
नीचे आता
collar,
है, हाँ, देन इट विल
height of
कोलैप्स
the,
ड्यूरिंग वर्किंग. हाँ, बोलो.
then height of the collar depending on the shunt height, whatever is a shunt.
हाँ, नाउ हियर यहाँ पे हाइट ज्यादा रखने का 30 mm.
Then
ओके,
guide pillar diameter 16 or diameter 20, dowel pin diameter 6.
6. अभी नाउ स्लाइड ट्विस्ट. Now you can have a, now this is a straight pillar, uniform diameter. You can have a collar here also for the guide pillar. That is a good design. Okay, so that collar you can keep. Now suppose if you take this as 16 mm, this collar you can take 5 mm, 5 mm plus, so 10 mm more. Or if you are taking this as 20, then the collar can be taken as 30 mm, and the thickness of the collar can be taken as 5 mm. Now similarly here also, now this length I told you that 30 mm, but you can keep even 5 mm also. This you can keep even 5 mm also, and you can tighten it with the help of the bolt. Now this यहाँ पे this bush is not tightened or is not fixed to the top plate. So during working, maybe after 1000 stroke or after 10,000 strokes, there may be possibility that this bush will fall down. Even though it is tight fit, here, after 1000 strokes, because this is tool is working, guide pillar is going in and out, it may be possible that this guide push will fall down. So it is a good practice to fix up, at least provide 2 bolts. Okay, at least provide 2 bolts from here. So you tight this bush with the help of a bolt to this top plate. So that's why I was telling you that you will need a space of 50 mm. So if you are keeping this space of 50 mm, then you can easily accommodate a guide pillar of 20 mm and a guide bush of 40. You can accommodate. And you can also use bolts to fix up. Again, you can use the bolts of 6 mm. So wherever there is no much or no more load, then there you can go M6. And if the load is more, if the thickness of the plates are thick, then you can go for M8. Now regarding this guide pillar, now here it is just a tight fitted. Here it is just a tight fitted. Now it may happen during working that this guide pillar may come out of this base plate. So it is advisable that you provide a collar and fix up with the bolt, or there is no need to fix up with the bolt also, because since you are given a collar here, ये जो guide pillar है उसको अटक मिल जाएगा. So the guide pillar will not move up and it will not go down because there is a spacer. लेकिन हम लोग बोल्ट से टाइट क्यों करते हैं? बिकॉज इफ देर इज अ नो स्पेसर और इफ देर इज नो दिस प्लेट, then this guide pillar may fall down. That's why it is a good practice to provide at least 2 bolts, minimum 2 bolts, preferably 4 bolts. Okay. Then another consideration here is, this is a die stopper. ये जो है उसको हम लोग die stopper बोलते हैं. This, yeah, die stop. This is used just to prevent the falling of upper half. Suppose in case shank में से suppose अगर निकल जाता है, so if it falls down and if this, imagine if this die stop is not there, then this punch holder will go and hit here and your punch holder plate will get damaged. So that's why we provide a die stop. Now look, die stop is fixed to the stripper plate. See the bolting. This die stop is fixed to the stripper plate. Die stops are round, circular. Die stops. See here, these are the die stops. ये जो दिख रहा है दो, these are the die stops. Okay. So preferably die stop should be at the center of the die here, somewhere here, not over here or not over here, not at the end. So should be preferably at the center. Die stop should be preferably at the center or somewhere closer to the center. So look here, the die stop is fixed to stripper plate. So in case if it falls down upper half, then it will go and touch the die stop. So the damage will not happen. Die stop का size, so you can go for the round die stop. You can take it 25 dia. This die stop का diameter you can take 25 diameter, and the height of the die stop also can be taken as 20 mm. 20 mm. So ये die stop हो गया. So I have told you die stop, shank, top plate, guide pillar, guide bush, dowel, everything. These are the basic, parts. Now either you can use a spacer, that is a parallel block here, or you can use a plate of this size, of the base plate size, and thickness can be 25 mm. If you are using spacer, then you need to use two spacer. Why the spacers are used? Just to save on the material. Means suppose if this is 300 by 250, then spacer you need not go for 300. You can use a spacer of say 100 mm by 250. 100 mm by 250, two numbers. But if you are using a single plate, then alignment issues will not occur. Spacer क्या होता है? अगर suppose this thickness of the spacer is not same, हल्का सा भी difference रहेगा 0.1 का, so आपका tool है, पूरा tool will become टेढ़ा. Suppose the thickness of this two spacer or the two parallel blocks differs by 0.1, then what is going to happen? The entire tool, this will be cross. So it is better that you go for a single plate. So before you proceed, you check this, study this tool, and then you can proceed. You will need some 1 or 2 iterations. Directly you cannot, draw it on the sheet. Then other things I have covered, so this will help you, for the strip layout, how to, do the strip layout. This is again one of the component. This is for the circle. Yesterday, that Joel was telling that in case of circle, the percentage utilization will be less. But if you have a layout like this, then probably your percentage utilization can be increased, improved. This I was telling. Now here, what is happening here? This is actually a stamping which are used in the motors stampings. Now इसमें क्या है? This is a blank. I had explained this, again I will explain. और इसमें ऐसा 6 punchings है and plus center में है. Now suppose if you try to do everything at one station, then these are going to come very close punches. So it is definitely going to break. Practically it will not be possible. So that time it is advisable that you first do piercing, then you do piercing of these 3 so that there is enough space यहाँ पे. Then at third station you do this, and then at the fourth station you do the blank. So in this case the disadvantage is the tool length will increase because you are doing it at 4 stations. But if you are trying to do at 1 station or at 2 stations, that tool will not work. Practically it is impossible because you have to have how many punches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus this 7, and plus you will have a punch for the blank. It will not be possible. First thing is that it will not be possible to accommodate the 7 punches at 1 station. Very less wall thickness will be there, and this tool will not work practically. Just within 50 strokes itself कुछ ना कुछ break हो जाएगा. So that's why you have to convert it into 4 stations. Okay. Similarly, this is again a strip layout for making a circlip. Fine. And this is the concept that instead of going for a single piece, single plate, you try to go for the inserts. Try to go for the inserts. Like I told you, for the punch, uh, which is working, so you use the bushes. Don't, you know, directly pass the punch in the plates itself, in the die block. So in the die block, you fix up a bush, and in that bush, the punch will go up and down. Similarly, that punch is also going to be fixed in the punch holder plate with the help of a bush. So try to use the bushes or the inserts wherever there is relative movement. So now this was a key. So now the inserts will also help you from machining point of view. It will be easier to machine. These are the ways to fix the inserts, and these are the standard die blocks. So this also I have explained you, and these are the stops. These are the stops because you have to initially locate the strip. The strip has to stop at some point. So for that, you are using these end stops. Okay. So this is also done. Now I had skipped some part, and since to keep you engaged, because we had almost done with the process estimations, process time estimation, and just to keep you engaged in the practicals, I had started with the progressive die design. I feel that it is I have taught you enough so that you can start with your progressive die, and definitely in the practical we'll be discussing. So I had missed some parts, like what are the different operations. So before we go for the bending and before we go for the drawing, I will like to uh, touch upon some important points. Like, can anybody tell me what is the difference between slitting and lancing? Slitting. This is I am telling you from my. This is not from the notes. This is just I am telling you from my teaching experience. So if you want, you can write it or you can refer to the recorded lecture. So slitting is nothing but cutting, and in that the scrap will be generated. So you can write in slitting, scrap is generated. Whereas in lancing, on the other side, right hand side, scrap is not generated. Scrap is not generated, lancing may. So this is what is your slitting is, and this is your lancing. So in lancing, there is a cutting operation from three sides and bending operation from one side. Whereas in slitting, there is a cutting operation from all the sides. Another difference, that is third difference, you can write that in slitting, since it is a cutting operation, there is a equal clearance from all the sides. Whereas in lancing, lancing is what? It is cutting plus bending. So there will be clearance, cutting clearance on three sides, and one side the clearance will be more, and that clearance will be equal to the thickness of the strip, because the strip has to go. Okay. Then coining and embossing. coining and embossing. So coining and embossing, these are actually not cutting operation. Coining and embossing, they are forming operation. Coining and embossing. Let me see. I have the sketches of. So this is a sketch of embossing, and this is the sketch of coining. So what happens? Coining में देखो, you can have two different designs on both the sides of the workpiece. You can have two different designs. It is coining is like your casting or molding, whereas embossing में you cannot have. Embossing में हम लोग मटेरियल को दबाते हैं नीचे, ओके मटेरियल फूक जाता है एक साइड से एम्बोसिंग में. Whereas coining में you can have two different designs like head and tail. So in coining there will be two different designs, and in embossing there will be only one design on on the side, because in embossing one side is depressed and other side is raised, like अपना belt, waist belt. Whereas in coining the different design is created on both the sides. In coining there will be a change in the thickness of the strip. See, there will be a change in the thickness in coining, whereas in embossing there will not be change in the thickness of the strip. अगर ये आपका 2 mm का strip है तो 2 mm ही रहने वाला है, only वो फूक जाता है. Whereas here this is a blank, or you will get a variation in the thickness. Blank का thickness and final component का thickness will be different. I hope you are understanding. If you are not understanding, please stop. I am only giving you 2 or 3 points out of my teaching experience. Blanking and punching, this is most commonly the difference is asked. So you know blanking में तो punched out piece is useful and remaining is scrap. In punching, the punched out piece is scrap and remaining is useful. Then in blanking, the clearance is provided on the punch and the cavity is of the size of the blank. If I want a blank diameter of 25, then my die block में जो cavity रहेगा that will be of 25 and the punch will be undersize 24.8 depending upon the clearance, and same is ulta in case of punching. So in punching, the punch is of the same size of the hole to be pierced, and in blanking, the cavity is of the same size of the component diameter. Then shearing and trimming. Press में the operations are divided into shearing, that is cutting, trimming is also cutting, and forming. Forming में आपका bending आता है and drawing आता है forming में. So shearing is a cutting operation and trimming is the operation in which the excessive material is removed. Trimming, मेरा बाल ट्रिम करो और मेरा बाल काट दो, तो दोनों में फर्क है. बाल ट्रिम करो मतलब हल्का सा निकालेगा, और बाल काट दो मतलब पूरा टकलू भी कर सकते हो. So shearing is always before trimming. It's a primary operation, whereas trimming is secondary operation, and generally trimming is considered as a finishing operation. So again in shearing, the material which is removed is high, and in trimming, the material which is removed is low. Then in shearing, the tolerances can be high or more, and in trimming, the tolerances has to be close. See, remember the word more tolerance and close tolerance. More tolerance matlab plus minus 0.5. That is called the more tolerance. Close tolerance matlab plus minus 0.05 or plus minus 0.1. That is called the close tolerance. Then another is fixed stripper and movable stripper. Fixed stripper and movable stripper. So in case of fixed stripper, of course, you can first difference is this stripper is fixed while this movable mein this stripper is movable. So fixed में क्या होता है? It will not apply the hold on pressure on the strip. Fixed stripper में क्या रहता है? It cannot apply the hold on pressure on the strip. Whereas movable stripper में कैसा वो जाके पूरा चिपकता है strip को. It applies hold on pressure on the strip. Another difference is in fixed stripper, the thin sheets may buckle and jam. Thin strips, they may buckle or they may get jam in the fixed stripper. So generally the fixed strippers are used for thick strips. And in movable stripper, since stripper is directly touching the strip, there is no question of buckling or jamming. Then fixed stripper, it utilizes manual feeding of the strip. And movable mein it is used where the feed rollers are used. That is where the feeders are used for feeding the strip. Then fixed stripper, complete stripping force is available throughout the stripping action. Whereas in movable stripper, the complete stripping force is not available throughout the stripping action. Then you have something called the finger stop and automatic stop. Finger stop is manually you have to actuate. These both the stops are used for stopping the strip. So the finger stop is activated or actuated manually, and that will lead to the fatigue of the operator because every now he has to actuate. Automatic stop is actuated by some mechanism. There are different mechanisms. I have taught you 2 mechanisms. So there is since there is no manual intervention, there is no fatigue to the operator. So obviously finger stop will give you less production because there is a manual intervention, and automatic stop, the production rate will be higher. Then in finger stop, since it is manually done, you may have to compromise on the accuracy. Whereas accuracy on the pitch, जो pitch है, so you may have to compromise. But in automatic stop, you will get the exact amount of the pitch. You will get the exact amount of the pitch in automatic stop. So these were the few differences which I thought these are the important from examination point of view. That is slitting and lancing, coining and embossing, blanking and punching, shearing, trimming, fixed stripper, movable stripper, finger stop, automatic stop. Then regarding the formulas for progressive die design, Ashish has done a wonderful job. So he has written it down, and Ashish, you please add thickness, length, width, thickness also, whatever I told you today. Then regarding the clearance also, the formulas he has circulated in the beginning, so you can refer. Then bending and drawing we'll see later. Okay, now we'll quickly flip through this. These notes I have already uploaded. Because with the help of this, you will be able to write for the examination. So this is blanking. क्या हो रहा है? नीचे का part which is falling down due to gravity, that is what we are going to use. So that is what is blanking. Punching, this is the part which is going to be used, and ये जो है this is the scrap. Blanking में this is the scrap, top one, bottom one is used. Notching is also like a piercing, but usually notching is always at the edges. So we call it as a notch, we don't call it as a piercing. So it is always at the edges. This is perforating. It can be a square holes or it can be a round holes. Number of holes, not necessarily holes, it can be, I mean, not necessarily that square or round, it can be triangular, but small triangles which are pierced. That is what is called the perforating. Slitting, as I told you, that you will get a cut here, and lancing, there will not be any scrap. तीन साइड से कटिंग होएगा और एक साइड से बेंड होएगा. So you can notice this sketch में that this clearance is more. This is the die block in which this we called as a cavity, and this is a punch which is descending down. So now this clearance you can note that it is equal to the thickness of the component. Then shaving and trimming is the same. So shaving and trimming में very small amount of material is removed. Shearing is nothing but cutting basically. And as I told how the shearing operation takes place, that you have a punch. Remember here the clearance is not more, it looks like it is more, but it is zoomed up just to show how the shear or how the cutting happens. Okay, so the cutting happens. First is plastic deformation. Workpiece is plastically deformed. Then the fracture starts from punch part and from the cavity part, and the fracture meets, and then only this piece will fall down. If this fracture doesn't meet, like suppose यहाँ पे आपका 30 डिग्री है और यहाँ पे आपका 45 डिग्री है, this, so this 30 degree and 45 degree, if they are not meeting, then cutting will not happen, shear will not happen. It is like if you are drilling from both the sides like a tunnel, and if they are out, then it will not meet. Or if you are doing a long drilling, so आपको 1000 mm ड्रिल करना है, so 500 mm from side A and 500 mm from other sides. If they are not matching properly, you will not get a 1 meter ka hole. So same thing here, this both the angles should be correct. Nibbling means what? Like suppose if I want to do a punching of say bigger hole, say I want to do a punching of say 200 dia. My piercing hole size is say 200 dia. Okay. So in that case, I need to have a punch of diameter 200. So what we do in order to save upon the material cost and manufacturing cost, we use a smaller punch, 10 dia, and then we will do the punching across the hole. So we'll take a series of strokes. Tap, 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 tap. That is what is called the nibbling across the hole. So we are going to use a small punch which is readily available. So the disadvantage of this is what? It is going to take a longer time. And advantage kya? You don't have to go for a diameter 200 punch. And not necessary that you can do, you have to do only round holes. You can even do the square also. Only that it has to, it will take lot of time. That is one. And second thing is, this nibbling has to be performed on CNC punch press, where there is a provision of moving axis X and Y. Remember, nibbling is like your milling machine. Only in milling machine, the end mill is rotating, X and Y axis are moving. In nibbling, the punch is moving up and down. It's not rotating. And there is a movement for X and Y axis. Only nibbling and milling में फर्क क्या है? In nibbling, the punch is moving up and down. And in milling, the milling cutter is rotating. And now what about forming operation? Here the cutting doesn't happen. So remember, in forming, the clearance will be more. So what are the various forming operation? Bending, drawing, embossing. Forming itself. Forming is a type of forming operation. Coining. So in case of cutting, जो sheet metal है or the strip है, it is stressed above the ultimate strength of the material. Whereas in metal forming, the sheet metal is stressed below the ultimate strength of, and there is no cutting, there is no material removal. In metal forming, remember, bending, drawing, there is no, metal is not removed, material is not removed. So there is no wastage. And these are the various metal forming operations. Like U bending. Is there any cutting? No. Is there any wastage? No. Clearances more. Why more? Because the strip has to go through these clearances. So ये आपका die block है. This is